Good morning, I'm Jared Klein here from the NBC29 Digital Desk with a look at our morning rush on this Monday morning. Let's take a look at the top stories you guys are clicking on over on NBC29.com. Coming in at number 1, Salvage Brewing moving out of the wool factory. At number 2, archaeology findings released for Montpelier. And at number 3, Three Notch Brewing issues a voluntary recall on multiple beers. We'll get to all those stories in just a moment, but first, this fall, Salvage Brewing is moving west of Charlottesville to Bel Air. This change will place the company in its own tap room with room to grow. The move allows the wool factory to offer more events without hindering the brewery. While some brewing may still happen at the wool factory, most of its operations will move.
It has just an amazing system that we're going to be upgrading at the brewery, so even more interesting brews coming. And yeah, we're going to have more opportunity for both. So more opportunity for events, more opportunity to enjoy the beer.
The new location has not yet been disclosed, but the reveal will happen in the next several weeks. All right, Three Notch Brewing Company wants to remind its entire family of customers about its active recall on multiple beers at all locations. Three Notch had a few below standard batches that came off the shelves for favorites, including King of Clouds and 40 Mile IPA. Brewmasters say the recall is not being tapped from a safety concern, but rather some customers spoke up about something being off with their beer.
Some people are getting it as like a kind of a plasticky flavor profile. We can't mess around with having an inferior product out on the shelves. So it was absolutely vital to make sure that we did everything we had to do to get the inferior product out of customers' hands as fast as possible.
Brewmaster Dave Warwick understands that everyone's palate is different, but wants to leave a mark of quality on every drink. Three Notch says the recall is only for canned products of these beers. Well, check this out. A lacrosse player at UVA is working to completely replace those wristbands that you see at places like concert venues and bars. Doorlist gives users a personalized QR code that updates every second. It can be scanned to get into small events, and the app also works offline. It's already replaced an estimated 250,000 paper wristbands, which is becoming a key part of Doorlist's mission.
We set out to replace wristbands for a lot of reasons, like the distribution was difficult, they were expensive, the costs do add up, but there is also the environmental angle.
And Doorlist is always looking for more features and most recently added a moments section where users can take pictures of any event and share it with friends. All right, well, after 3 years of excavation, Montpelier revealed findings from around its historic property. The area was once home to the main farm complex for Montpelier's plantation. Using grid metal detector surveys, archaeologists were able to map out all the buildings that were originally there. Members of the Orange County Historical Society and the African American Historical Society met on Sunday to discuss what was found in an attempt to explore the minds of those who came before us.
We see history as a way to bring people together. And in many ways, archaeology is one of those ways because everybody's interested in what you can find in the ground and what you can find of people's past. And it's a common language that we can begin to talk from and explore.
Montpelier does plan to do more excavations later this year. Checking in on that shared use path that would connect Charlottesville, Crozet, and the Blue Ridge Tunnel. Charlottesville City Councilors hope work on the project will be underway by the beginning of next year. Albemarle County says the next step would be to hire a contractor to work on the plan. The county hopes that the miles-long trail will lower greenhouse gas emissions. Well, today is the Boston Marathon up in Massachusetts, and if you're gearing up to watch it, here's somebody you can cheer for. University of Virginia President Jim Ryan is running the marathon yet again. Over the weekend, he tweeted this picture that he will be running in honor of Deshaun Perry, Lavelle Davis Jr., and Devin Chandler, the 3 UVA students that were killed in that shooting late last year. He'll be wearing this t-shirt you see here with their names on the back. All right, well, if you plan on getting outside today and maybe doing a little running yourself, it should be a beautiful day for that. Not as warm as what we have been seeing, but still decent enough out there. Let's send things over now to meteorologist David Rogers with a full look at his forecast.
Good morning, everybody. On this Monday morning, getting our day off to a nice cool start. Some of the rain that we had overnight has moved to our east. We're going to see a return to reality for us after hitting the 80s the last few days. We'll see temperatures today a little closer to seasonal, mid to upper 60s today, with lows dropping down into the 40s. Here's a live look at Doppler radar. All is quiet heading out today. We're going to have those breezes increasing today, 10 to 15 miles an hour with some higher gusts. So keep both hands on the steering wheel, but it looks like a nice dry stretch of weather for us. There's still getting accumulating snow across the Great Lakes. Some areas here could see 5 to 10 inches of snow for us. Much more cooler forecast to start out. We'll warm up later this week, back into the 80s by Thursday. Next chance for rain looks like that'll be Saturday afternoon into Saturday night. We could see a ½ inch to an inch of rain. That's a quick look at your forecast for now. Have a great and safe day.
All right, thank you, David. Here's a look at that 7-day forecast brought to you by Michael & Son Heating. Today, a high of 67, clearing and breezy. Tomorrow, it's warming up a bit, a high of 70 with sunny skies, and it looks like an absolute beautiful week ahead, warming up to 86 on Thursday with mostly sunny skies. All right, I hope you guys have a great Monday out there, a great start to the work week. We'll see you again on NBC29 News at noon, and we're always live on NBC29.com.